today
Of all days.
is February 13th.
Day of all days. Yeah, today is February 13th.
And what does that mean tomorrow is?
That means tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yes. And I know something about you.
You do know something about me.
First and foremost, I know that you love spooky stuff.
It's true. I have dedicated my entire existence to being spooky.
You also fucking love Valentine's Day.
I do. I love Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. You know, everyone gives it shit about how, like, it's a Hallmark holiday.
Right.
Sweetest Day is a Hallmark holiday.
Oh, for
Let's
sure.
put that one out there. Sweetest Day is a Hallmark holiday first. But Valentine's Day, I love having an excuse to love on the ones I love even more. Mm-hmm. Every year, I always go on, and I don't just go to fucking Target and buy some Valentine's. No. Like, man, I go and I find the coolest, like, small business owned, spooky ass Valentines. It's my favorite thing.
Yes, my Instagram inbox is flooded with every potential spooky Valentine you can find.
It's my favorite theme.
Yeah.
Like, if I could afford to do an entire, like, sleeve of just, like, Valentine's Day themed horror and, like, oh my god, I totally would. But yeah, I love having an excuse to love on the people that I love. So every year I always get little Valentines and little boxes of chocolates, and it's my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing. It's a great holiday. It's also super close to my birthday, so that might have something to do with it. Like, I just want everyone to be nice to each other, and I just want everybody to love each other. But, like, I love love. I love loving on the people that I love.
I get it.
So yeah, Valentine's Day it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I decided that for this meeting of the Scary Movie Club...
Indeed, because that's what today is.
That's right.
That is what today is.
Yes, that my Valentine's present to you...
Yeah!
...would be to watch My Bloody Valentine.
Because I always love a theme.
Yes.
I do like a theme. I do like, you know, just like we did Black Christmas for all of, most of December. We did Thanksgiving. You know, what did we do on Halloween?
Halloween 3.
Yeah, we did Halloween 3. Yeah, so it's like I love a theme. I love sticking with a holiday. Yeah. So it was either, I mean, My Bloody Valentine, of course, that was going to be the number one choice. Right. There's also the movie Valentine, which is a fine choice. Yeah.
A good early 2000s slasher.
Yeah, Denise Richards is delightful. She's the lead. Yeah. I'm very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you as well.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Who else is in it?
So Miss Denise Richards is the lead. David Boreanaz is the...
Boreanaz.
Yep, that's what I said. Marley Shelton, who you do know, she was in the Scream movies.
Was she?
Yeah, she was in Scream 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that she was in, I think...
Planet Terror.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Yes, Planet Terror. So she was in that as well. Yeah. Oh my god, she's in the new Scream too. That's so exciting. Nice. Yeah, I also binged watched all the Screams.
That's awesome.
On Friday. Friday was other than the fact that I was really sick, Friday was a great day.
Yeah.
Like, I watched both the Bloody Valentines, I watched all of the Screams. Yeah. It was a great time.
It is a good time. Well, hi.
Hey.
I'm Jay.
I'm Victoria.
Welcome to the Scary Movie Club.
Welcome to the Scary Movie Club.
I'm in the goddamn club, alright.
So My Bloody Valentine, 1981. My Valentine's Day present to you.
Yeah. Where are we streaming this on?
I had to pay for it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went ahead and just paid for it on Amazon.
Okay.
Because I've watched it 3 times since we decided to.
Yeah.
So I figured, what the fuck. It was like $10 on Amazon.
Yeah, so, so you actually, like, bought it, not rented, you bought it.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so I just went about the AMC Plus route.
Okay.
So if you have the AMC Plus add-on, you can get this.
I didn't realize it was on there.
Yeah.
I don't have that, so it wouldn't have popped up for me.
The thing was, it's a channel that you can just add, and so I said, start subscription, and then as soon as I was done with the movie, I canceled the subscription.
Smart.
Yeah. So.
Smart.
Yeah, so that's how I was able to watch it. I'm not sure of any other.
I don't believe it's on any other streaming services.
I think you can buy it on Apple.
Yeah.
But that's, as far as I know, that's it. So, yeah, we are watching My Bloody Valentine, 1981.
Directed by George Mihalka.
Thank you so much. Directed by George Mihalka. This is starring Paul Kellman, who plays TJ, Lori Hallier, who plays Sarah, Neil Affleck, no relation to the other well-known Afflecks. He plays Axel. Keith Knight plays Hollis. Alf Humphreys plays Howard. Cynthia Dale plays Patty, and Helen Udy plays Sylvia.
Yes.
So that's kind of your core cast.
Yeah, if you remember any of those people's names, I will be impressed.
Oh no, it's not going to happen.
No.
So this movie kind of starts off in a really very typical 80s kind of D-slasher movie way.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Yeah.
In the first, honestly, 3 minutes of the movie is just, it's not sexy.
No.
You're in a...
This is a really weird scene in general.
It is.
Because I don't know when it's supposed to be, or...
Like how far... Well, we know that this is 10 years ago.
Did it say that for this?
No. But from when TJ and Sarah, and we see all of them, they talk about 10 years ago when our antagonist, Harry Warden, Harry Warden, goes on his killing spree. But I will say, I did say this is a D-grade horror movie. This is Quentin Tarantino's favorite horror movie. Yeah. Which I look at so much, I look at this so much differently now. This movie is the favorite horror movie of someone who has created some of the greatest films I've ever seen.
So I'm going to hypothesize that opening scene is not actually
Harry Warden.
Part of the story. I think it's just like an intro that doesn't actually play into the plot of the movie, because they never talk about that body ever again.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay.
I do believe that is a big thing, because this woman we don't know her name. Again, you're right. They never talk about it again. But she did have it's a weird heart.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Sharpie.
Yeah. It's a Sharpie tattoo that doesn't look like a heart. It just more looks like a thought bubble. Mm-hmm. But she supposedly has this heart tattoo on top of her left breast, which is where the actual heart is. And so as soon as this guy in the miner outfit, because the thing is, you don't see him. She just starts undressing, takes all her gear off, and he's just standing there. She goes
all her gear except she has her gas mask on for a minute, just her lingerie on underneath. Yeah. I thought that was super funny. Then she does take it off.
Which is also funny, because if you notice, when all of the miners come out of the mine, they take their masks off. They're filthy in their face. Mm-hmm. But when she takes hers off, her hair is perfectly coiffed, and her makeup is awesome. Who doesn't love some green eyeshadow? Yeah. But yeah, so I will disagree. I do think that played a big role, or that kind of set the tone for the movie. Is he got angry over a heart, and then just shoved her back against his pickaxe that he had laid in the wall behind her.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do think it's giving you I hate hearts, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or just I hate bad tattoos. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill somebody over it,
no.
But...
I don't know. I think, hypothetically, this is not anywhere in any of the reading that I did. I think that scene could have been shot as hey, we have an idea, proof of concept type deal. Total hypothesis. But yeah, so the overall plot of the movie, 20 years ago, Harry Warden was trapped in a mine because the supervisors didn't wait for some people to come out.
Yeah.
There were 6 or 7 people who were trapped down there.
Something like that, yeah.
The majority of them died, except for Harry, and he was eating them.
Also, there is a line in here where they say they did not die from being stuck in the mine. Harry killed them. They had pickaxe stab wounds. And so Harry killed them, and as the line goes, to save the oxygen. And then you do have this crazy, crazy cannibalistic scene of Harry eating an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty wild. But yeah, and so that whole premise is they rescue Harry from the mine, and he's just not right.
No, locked up in an institution.
Yeah.
Then a year later,
yep,
he escapes from the mental institution.
Yep.
And they're having a Valentine's Day dance.
Yes.
And he kills the supervisors.
Yes.
And leaves a note saying, if you ever hold a Valentine's Day dance again, there's going to be problems.
Yes.
Although he does word it very
Crudely.
no, it's almost like a poem in a card.
Oh, like a Valentine's, like, oh, because
Yeah.
he does like the roses are red, violets are blue.
Mm-hmm.
One of these is dead, and so are you.
Exactly.
That is an actual card from the movie.
And then Harry kind of disappears into the night again.
10 years later, here we are.
20 years.
This one's 20?
Yes.
Okay, so I apologize. I'm thinking of the remake. We all know that there is a 2009 remake starring Jensen Ackles, who, if you know Jensen Ackles, he is Dean from Supernatural. So the 2009 remake is 10 years later, 10 years in the future, not 20, of Harry Warden going kind of bonkers. So
the town is planning a Valentine's Day celebration for the first time in 20 years now.
And they're going all out. I mean,
they are.
And so we should say that this is not filmed in America.
No.
This is actually filmed in Nova Scotia, the Sydney Mines of Nova Scotia, which was chosen because of its really rustic, atmospheric appearance. Now, when the locals found out that a movie was to be shot there, they decided to spend $50,000 to have the mine painted and cleaned. It's a mine, but like this, of course, diminished the reason that the production wanted the location to begin with. And then the director, please say his last name again for me. Mahalka said that $75,000 of the film's budget was then used to return the mine to its original state of shooting. But yeah, so this is all filmed in a small mining town of Nova Scotia, which is super cool. Fucking D-grade slasher film filmed in Nova Scotia, like that just seems so crazy and overly bougie. For a movie that, I mean, really didn't do all that well.
No, it didn't. So it is a big studio production. It's a Paramount picture, and they got the idea for it from the holiday film boom, because there's Friday the 13th isn't a holiday, but it was tied to a specific day.
Yeah.
So Halloween's the same way. There's April Fools, Happy Birthday movies. All kinds of stuff. So they were tying into that theme, and they picked Valentine's Day. But in order to keep it a secret, to prevent people from stealing their idea, they shot it and cast it under the name The Secret.
That's really funny.
And then it was always going to be My Bloody Valentine.
That's really funny.
Yeah. You know what? I take back my comment about that opening scene not being part of the movie, because they get a heart in the box, and that's the heart from the woman in the hookup at the beginning. The Canadian setting, it's actually, you can hear it in the way that they speak. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the entire time I'm watching it, there's one scene where one of the actresses is like, "Oh, if you're trying to scare me, you're doing a good job." And I was like, that's the most Canadian way to say that you are scared of someone, because you're complimenting them. So,
kind of going off of what you said, their accents in this are just so wonderfully Canadian.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Which is awesome. I love that so much. Because a lot of times now,
everything's very whitewashed. And middle America.
So we just got to the scene where they're kind of talking about Harry Warden and how he went crazy. And so that scene in the mine, where you have Harry Warden's like crazy dirty but like painted, it's very odd looking. Yeah. Painted face with and I love the blood in this. The blood is so wonderfully over the top. Yeah. It really does remind me a lot of Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead, where it's that really vibrant red, where it's almost got a pink tinge to it. Yeah. I think.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that was purposeful, because the setting of the town is so dingy. It's a mining town.
Yeah. So their reds are very, very vibrant. And when we talked about them having celebrating Valentine's Day and having the dance, they went all out.
The entire town. I've never seen a town.
I've never seen a town do that. But every single small business was decorated. They had decorations outside. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. If you go up and down the Kenmore Boulevard, they'll have something. If you go to Steelyard in Cleveland, they have something. Yeah. But it's never to this level. Never to this level. And I just think that's really cute. Because I love Valentine's Day decorations. I think they're so cute.
Yeah. And they're talking about having a Valentine's Day party / dance / whatever. And these are adults. These aren't teenagers. These are people who are working.
Yeah.
And ostensibly late 20s, early 30s. Because TJ, they're talking about how he was gone for 10 years.
Yes. See, that's why I thought this was 10 years